Walking is one of the best exercises you can do after 50. Doctors recommend it for heart health, brain health, blood sugar control, and even longevity. But here's the surprising truth most people don't realize. The way you walk matters just as much as the fact that you walk. In fact, many people unknowingly make simple walking mistakes every day that reduce the health benefits, and in some cases, even create new problems for their joints, posture, and circulation. Today we're going to look at 9 walking mistakes that many people over 50 make without realizing it. And more importantly, how to fix each one so that walking truly becomes one of the most powerful habits for protecting your health. Make sure you stay until the end, because mistake number 8 is something almost nobody talks about, and mistake number 9 is one of the most common problems doctors see in people who walk regularly. Why walking matters even more after 50. Before we talk about the mistakes, it's important to understand why walking becomes even more critical as we get older. After the age of 50, several changes naturally begin to happen inside the body. Muscle mass gradually declines, joint stiffness becomes more common, metabolism slows down, balance can become less reliable, and blood circulation can become less efficient. These changes are a normal part of aging, but physical activity can slow many of them down significantly. Walking is especially powerful because it activates multiple systems in the body at the same time. When you walk regularly, your heart pumps more efficiently, your muscles stay active and strong, your joints continue moving through their natural range of motion, your blood sugar is regulated more effectively, and your brain receives increased blood flow, which supports memory, focus, and mental clarity. Research has consistently shown that people who walk regularly have a lower risk of heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and even certain cognitive problems. But walking delivers these benefits only when it is done correctly and consistently. That's where many people unknowingly go wrong. Let's look at the first mistake. Mistake number 1, starting too fast. One of the most common mistakes people make is stepping outside and immediately walking at full speed. It feels productive, it feels efficient. But the problem is that your muscles, joints, and cardiovascular system need several minutes to gradually warm up. When you suddenly move into a fast pace, your body experiences a small but real shock. Your muscles are still stiff from sitting or sleeping, your joints haven't yet been lubricated by movement, and your heart rate spikes more quickly than necessary. Over time, this habit increases the risk of muscle strains, joint discomfort, and unnecessary fatigue, especially in the knees and lower back. The fix. For the first 3 to 5 minutes of your walk, move at a slow, comfortable pace. Think of it as easing your body into motion. Allow your muscles to loosen naturally, then gradually increase your speed. This simple change prepares your body for movement and reduces unnecessary stress on your joints before they're ready for it. Mistake number 2, poor walking posture. Another very common problem is poor posture while walking. Take a look around on any street or park, and you'll notice people walking with their shoulders slouched, their head leaning forward, and their gaze pointed down toward the ground. This posture may seem harmless in the moment, but over time it creates a chain of problems throughout the body. When your head drifts forward, the muscles in your neck and upper back must work significantly harder just to support its weight. This leads to chronic neck pain, shoulder tension, and even headaches. Poor posture also affects your breathing. When your chest collapses inward, your lungs simply cannot fully expand. Less oxygen entering the lungs means less energy being delivered to your muscles and brain. The fix. When walking, imagine a gentle string pulling the top of your head upward toward the sky. Keep your shoulders relaxed and slightly back. Let your arms swing naturally at your sides. Keep your gaze forward rather than downward. This posture allows your lungs to expand more freely, helps your spine stay aligned, and makes your entire walk feel more energized and efficient. Mistake number 3, wearing the wrong shoes. Shoes may seem like a minor detail, but they can make an enormous difference in how walking affects your body, especially after 50. As we age, the natural cushioning in our joints and the fatty padding in the soles of our feet begins to thin out. This means the shoes we wear take on even greater importance. Yet many people continue wearing old shoes that no longer provide proper support. Others choose shoes based purely on appearance, ignoring comfort and stability entirely. Walking in the wrong footwear increases pressure on the knees, hips, and lower back with every single step. Do that for months or years, and the cumulative effect can lead to pain, inflammation, and worn-down cartilage. The fix. A good walking shoe should offer 3 things. First, adequate cushioning to absorb the impact of each step. Second, good arch support to keep your foot properly aligned. And third, a flexible but supportive sole that allows natural movement without allowing the foot to roll inward or outward. Replacing worn-out shoes every 6 to 12 months, or sooner if you walk frequently, can significantly improve your comfort and protect your joints over the long term. Mistake number 4. Walking too infrequently. Another mistake that quietly undermines results is walking only occasionally. Many people take one long walk on the weekend and believe that this is sufficient to maintain their health throughout the week. It feels like they're doing something good, and they are. But the human body responds best to consistent, regular movement rather than infrequent bursts of activity. Regular walking sends a clear signal to your muscles, heart, and metabolism that physical activity is a normal and expected part of daily life. When walking happens only once in a while, that signal is weak and inconsistent. The body doesn't fully adapt. The benefits remain minimal. The fix: instead of one long walk per week, aim for shorter walks spread across most days. Even 20 to 30 minutes 5 or 6 days a week can produce a remarkable difference in cardiovascular health, blood sugar control, and mood. Consistency is far more powerful than intensity. Your body adapts to habits that are repeated regularly, and those adaptations are what protect your health for years to come. Mistake number 5. Not using your arms. This one surprises many people. A large number of walkers move with their arms hanging almost completely still at their sides. It feels natural. After all, you're walking, not swinging. But natural arm movement is actually a very important part of efficient, healthy walking. When your arms swing in coordination with your legs, they help balance your body's movement. They also increase engagement from your upper body, meaning more muscle groups are actively involved in the activity. More muscles working simultaneously means improved circulation, better calorie burn, and greater overall energy expenditure. Arm movement also helps maintain rhythm and stability, which becomes increasingly important for balance as we age. The fix: you don't need exaggerated or dramatic arm motions. Simply allow your arms to swing naturally and freely as you walk. Bend your elbows slightly, about 90 degrees, and let your arms move in a comfortable, relaxed rhythm. This small adjustment can make walking feel smoother, more balanced, and more physically complete. Mistake number 6. Walking while looking at your phone. Modern technology has introduced a walking mistake that simply didn't exist in previous generations. Many people now walk while constantly staring down at their phones, scrolling social media, reading messages, or watching videos. This habit creates 2 separate problems. First, it affects posture. Looking downward pulls your head forward and rounds your shoulders, which, as we discussed earlier, places strain on the neck, upper back, and even the shoulders. Second, it seriously affects your awareness of your environment. When your attention is absorbed by a screen, you become far less aware of changes in terrain, curbs, other people, and obstacles. This dramatically increases the risk of tripping, stumbling, or losing your balance, all of which carry greater consequences after 50. The fix: keep your phone in your pocket or bag while walking. Use your walk as a time to be present, to look at your surroundings, pay attention to your breathing, and let your mind settle. Not only is this safer, but it actually makes the walk more enjoyable and mentally restorative. Mistake number 7. Taking steps that are too long. Here's a mistake that most people have never even considered. Many walkers, in an effort to move faster or cover more ground, take long, overextended strides. It feels powerful, it feels efficient, but biomechanically, it's working against you. When you extend your stride too far forward, your heel lands well ahead of your center of gravity. This creates a braking effect. Your body is essentially stopping itself with each step rather than moving forward smoothly. This places excessive stress on the knees and hips and can lead to joint pain over time. Long strides also reduce walking efficiency. You end up working harder but actually moving less naturally. The fix: focus on taking shorter, quicker steps rather than longer ones. Your foot should land roughly beneath your hips, not far in front of them. This keeps the impact distributed more evenly, reduces strain on your joints, and actually allows you to maintain a better pace with less effort. If you want to walk faster, increase your step frequency rather than your step length. Mistake number 8. Ignoring hills and varied terrain. This is the mistake almost nobody talks about. Most people, when they choose a walking route, tend to stick to the same flat, familiar path every single time. It's comfortable, it's predictable, and that's exactly the problem. Walking exclusively on flat surfaces uses the same muscle groups in the same repetitive pattern. Over time, this can create muscle imbalances. Certain muscles grow weaker simply because they're never truly challenged. After 50, maintaining muscle strength and balance across different movement patterns becomes increasingly important for preventing falls and maintaining independence. Walking on gentle hills, uneven terrain like parks or nature trails, or even alternating between uphill and downhill sections introduces far greater variety to the movement. Uphill walking engages the calves, glutes, and cardiovascular system more intensely. Downhill walking challenges balance and the stabilizing muscles around the knee. Even small variations in surface can activate muscles that flat walking simply doesn't reach. The fix: once or twice a week, choose a route with some gentle inclines or natural variation in terrain. You don't need mountains. Even a slight hill in your neighborhood is enough to activate new muscle groups and keep your body adapting. This variety protects your balance, strengthens a wider range of muscles, and makes your walks far more interesting as well. Mistake number 9. Ignoring recovery. The final mistake is one that many dedicated walkers overlook entirely, and it may be the most important one on this list: recovery. Even though walking is a low-impact activity compared to running or weightlifting, your body still undergoes physical stress during a walk. Muscles are engaged, joints are loaded, and energy is expended. Without proper recovery habits, the cumulative effect of daily walking can lead to persistent stiffness, fatigue, and even minor injuries that build up over time. Hydration is a critical part of recovery that many people underestimate. Muscles need water to function properly and to repair themselves afterward. Many people finish a walk and reach for coffee, or nothing at all, when water should be the first priority. Gentle stretching after a walk, particularly for the calves, hamstrings, hip flexors, and lower back, can significantly reduce post-walk stiffness and maintain flexibility over time, and occasional rest days allow the body to fully recover, adapt, and come back stronger. The fix: treat recovery as part of your walking routine, not an afterthought. Drink water before, during, and after your walk. Spend 5 to 10 minutes doing gentle stretching when you return, and don't feel guilty about taking a rest day. Your body needs that time to consolidate the benefits of all the work you've been doing. Think of walking not as a single isolated activity, but as part of a complete health routine. Movement, hydration, stretching, and rest all work together to support long-term health and longevity. So, why is walking still one of the best exercises? Despite all of these potential mistakes, walking remains one of the safest, most accessible, and most effective exercises available, especially after 50. It requires no expensive equipment, no gym membership, and no special training. It can be done almost anywhere, in almost any weather, and at any pace. The key is to approach walking with awareness. Small, intentional adjustments in posture, pace, stride, footwear, and consistency can dramatically increase the benefits you receive from every single walk. Walking is not about speed or competition. It is about creating a sustainable habit that genuinely supports your health, your heart, your joints, your brain, and your quality of life for decades to come. Walking may seem simple on the surface, but when done correctly and consistently, it becomes one of the most powerful health habits you can develop after 50. Now I'd love to hear from you. How long do you usually walk each day? 10 minutes, 20 minutes, or 30 minutes or more? Let me know in the comments below. And if you found this helpful, press the like button so more people can discover these important walking tips. Subscribe to Health Fix now for more clear, science-based health explanations that make everyday health decisions easier. If you want to keep improving your daily habits, make sure to watch our next video about what happens when you eat 4 eggs every day, where we break down the surprising effects eggs can have on your body.